I listen to metal. I grew up with metal. I've done everything that I possibly could. That's why I feel like that it's time to see what the rest of the world has to offer and other genres as well. My name is Aaron and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back everybody. I have to admit, starting off with a little bit of a whoopsie on my end. And that was the fact of the matter that I was supposed to do Not Today, the official music video, first, then watch the live. I must have just been really tired because I just totally flew right over my head. So I'm rectifying that today, and we are doing Not Today, the official video. And we got a good weekend ahead of us, I think. So let's check out Not Today, the official music video. Oh, already cool with headphones on. Very epic beginning. Dang, this production is crazy. It scared me.
언젠가 꽃은 지겠지 but no not today 그때가 오늘은 아니지 no no not today 아직은 죽기에는 더 그때 no no not today no 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 not today 그래 우리는 extra but still part of this world extra plus ordinary 그것도 별거 아니야 오늘은 절대 죽지 마라 빛은 어둠을 뚫고 나가 새 세상 넌 want it, baby, yes I want it. Wow. 날아갈 수 없음 뛰어 뛰어갈 수 없음 걸어 걸어갈 수 없음 기어 기가서라도 길러 그나마 참 찾아는 발사.
Dang.
Too hard, shot to the tumbling. Too high, 네 own trampoline. Too high, 누가 좀 멈춰길. 우리 할 수가 없어 단 쇼파. 서로가 서로 전부 믿었기에. What you say, yeah, not today, yeah. 오늘은 안 죽어도 say, yeah. 너의 곁에 나를 믿어. Together we will die. 나의 곁에 너를 믿어. Together we will die. 함께라는 말을 믿어. 방탄이란 그 믿어. 소리 질러 걷지 마라 옳지 않아 손을 들어 난 not today 난 not today 난 not today 찾아는 발사 누구 소리처럼 따위는 버려 널 가득는 유리창 따윈 부숴 네 그날까지 지금은
That's so clean. Dang. Okay. This is one of those things where I feel like I always have to eat my words when we get done. And it's just like, all right, no, I understand now. I get it. I get it. You know, the interesting thing is like, because almost always, and I'll tell you this kind of like from my perspective, but like the interesting thing is especially when it comes to BTS, almost nobody ever recommends like the MVs. Usually it's always about the lives. It's always trying to find like the MMAs, the mamas, you know, maybe if you can sneak in some musters or some Japanese performances, cool. So when I started seeing the recommendations for an MV, I was like, are y'all okay? Like, this does not ever happen. And so I was a little surprised to see it. But I'm glad that I went back and checked it out because, yeah, it's super sick. And honestly, some of the samples that I like in this is actually some of my favorite. Like, I really, really like this spot right here. This chorus is so sick. It almost sounds like brass instruments but reversed and slightly compressed, and I think that's actually really kind of nice because I feel like that it kind of gives it this new snappiness to it. The choreography to this song is actually super sick as well. I do really like the energy. I think that they did actually, I feel like that the energy was captured in the live as well. But yeah, I really, really, again, another thing too, mixing on this and the production on it is super cool. And actually, not even just audio speaking, like not even audibly, but even in a cinematographer, like videography stance, I like a lot of this stuff. Like even this spot right here, it almost even looks like that they're like on ice on top of that. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I think everybody kind of does their parts pretty particularly well in this song, but I do feel like that this kind of does belong a little bit more to the rap line in a lot of senses, but that's okay. I think sometimes, you gotta let everybody shine. But no, this music video is sick. This is actually one of the cooler BTS MVs for sure. The imagery, even like the color palettes, like let's talk a little bit about the color palettes actually. Like gray and yellow is a really interesting choice. Obviously, they're filming inside of this, but this is something that you think about is when it comes to this kind of stuff. Color palette is actually very something that's talked about a lot, and actually, funny enough, because the fact is that I've been working on a new color palette for the channel. I've been super obsessed with that. I don't know if I've said that recently, but I thought I did. But now that I'm starting to kind of like work on doing some different upgrades and updates to the channel, it's making me it's forced my eye to look at other stuff now too. So that's really cool. Yellow, gray, black. But so then, like, after that, after we leave this specific scene, we come out to the side, and this is actually very similar to what I have actually had for a color palette before, which is like almost like a peach and pink, and that was kind of, I would say, the second iteration of updates is the peach and the peach and pink like that. The first one was neon pink and blue. And then I moved to kind of more like a sunset color. And I really like that because, again, one of the things that you have to think about is also what they're wearing. Because you have to give it enough to be able to match, or at least, you know, be cohesive, but not drown out, if that makes sense. So really, really like that color pattern there too. And then, obviously, when we get to the next spot, blue and black, very interesting. I think that the color palette for this is just kind of a nice, harsh contrast to what we have already seen, because everything to that point has basically been pretty bright colors. Then they switch to the dark side. And then, of course, when you get to the last scene here, this is pretty, like, you can't really say that this is brown. This is still kind of got a lot of red tint in it. So this is almost more like a purple red. And you still kind of got that peach and pink up in the sky. And then, of course, you look at their outfits and what they're wearing, and everything kind of meshes well with that. So it's really cool. But in any case, enough rambling about color palettes. I really like the energy of the song. Honestly, when it comes to energy, this might be some of my favorite in terms of hype energy that BTS has provided. I think that this song is actually super cool. I think this is one of those ones that I think this would be a one that I would introduce early on into someone's BTS listening days. I would. That's how I feel. So, anyway, let me know what y'all think. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you.